اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to your new session. Today our topic is the decline and decay of Muslim culture in twilight in Delhi. Dear students, as you know, Twilight in Delhi by Ahmed Ali depicts the decline of the culture and civilization of the Indian Muslims before partition. Ahmad Ali's novel is not just an ordinary book or a critical commentary on the decline of the Muslims of India in the previous century. Rather, this novel presents a clear picture of the first 2 decades of the 20th century, when the Muslim culture was taking its last breaths. This decline was a decline of a great culture, as it had belonged to that nation who had ruled over subcontinent for centuries. This is Ali's great artistic subtlety that he describes this gradual downfall and retrogression of his own culture and traditions without any sentimentality, through description and character portrayal. Dear students, as you know very well, that Ahmad Ali has got the device of symbolism in his hands, and he uses it very beautifully to convey his message, the message of the decay of the Muslim culture at that very moment of history. He uses his characters as symbols, he uses his characters as representatives of that community he is targeting. He uses the descriptions as well to convey his message. He has not directly commented upon the decline, its causes, main causes you observe in history, you observe in Muslim history of that period, but he has indirectly elaborated what he wanted to elaborate. He has indirectly shown us the decay, the decline in the traditions, in the norms, in the values of those people who were the representative of a culture, the Muslim culture. Living in Delhi meant that they were living in the capital. Living in Delhi meant that they were living in a representative city of the subcontinent, the greatest seat of rule, greatest seat of learning, culture, everything in which they could take pride as citizens of the past. Surely the Muslim community was the ruling party, was the rulers, had been the rulers for centuries. They had witnessed their glory, their grandeur. They had enjoyed a very prosperous, prestigious life during those centuries of rule of their own kings who ruled over India, the subcontinent, with great pomp and show, And no, it was a time when they were defeated, when they were thrown out of the realm, they were thrown out of force. Now they were facing deterioration. As a political force, they were defeated, they were destroyed by the foreigners. As a cultural force, they were also being pushed back. Their culture was facing a setback, a defeat at the hands of the foreign culture, foreign traditions, foreign customs, foreign norms. Their own language, the language Persian, that was an official language, had been pushed back. The new emerging Urdu as a representative language was also being pushed down by the imposition and promulgation of different English customs and norms. This is the picture Ali has painted, portrayed in his novel very beautifully. This is the decline, this is the scenario, this is the destruction, this is all overall impact of deterioration that he is depicting here with the help of his character portrayals, with the help of his tools he has got in his hands. Dear students, it is clear that the golden day of supremacy, the golden day of glory and grandeur has now been turned into a dark night of gloom, sorrow, grief for the Muslims of the subcontinent. Dear students, Ahmad Ali has depicted a period of time when Delhi had just lost its grandeur and its position and its status, not only as a city but also as a center of power, center of culture. The Muslims who were the rulers of the land are now the subjects of imperialism. A great change, change of masters, change of places, you may say. Hence, they are facing the heat directly. The Muslims are the direct target of the humiliation, the high handedness, the suppression, oppression of the imperialists. Ahmad Ali portrays only Muslim life in Delhi, and through Muslim life, he shows people losing their religious values, social norms, cultural traditions, and everything. Everything around was facing deterioration and decay. The old world was dying down, and a new world was emerging out of the ashes of the old cherished traditions. Thus, characters were shallow, people were shallow, and empty from inside, as depicted by the writer. Relations had lost their value. Relations were made only to fulfill social needs. They were not considered important, as you have got many examples of these shallow and hollow and empty relationships in between the families themselves. Uh, just like Asghar and Bilqis's relation, Mir Nihal and Begum Nihal's relations. Then a loss of religious values can be seen in shroud thieves, merchants selling expensive clothes for dead ones, even. There is selfishness. There is selfishness everywhere. Everybody is running after in his own interests. No uh, sympathy for others. No love lost among them. The novel gives a clear impression that Ali's purpose is not to justify the decline of his culture. As a matter of fact, he narrates a simple story of a Muslim family that resides in Delhi. Remember that, dear ones, remember that Ahmad Ali was not a historian, he was a novelist, he was a storyteller. Therefore, it was not his forte to depict the historical events and elaborate them, their causes, their happenings, their reasons. But he was to depict a story and to narrate it in his own narrative manner, descriptive manner. That is what he does very well. He narrates a simple story of a Muslim family that resides in Delhi, surrounded by its rich traditional and cultural values of the past, and how these values are destroyed by the advent of a new, arrival of a new foreign culture and force. By telling a story of central character Mir Nihal, a middle-aged Muslim businessman of Delhi, Ahmad Ali covers each and every aspect of Muslim lives of that time. Thus, Mir Nihal doesn't remain an individual character, but he is a representative of a whole Muslim culture, through which Ali does focus on every nook and corner of individual as well as collective lives of the Muslims at that specific period of time. अज़ीज़ तलबा व तालिबात, जैसा कि हम गुज़श्ता कई सेशंस में इस बात का बार बार ज़िक्र कर चुके हैं कि ये ट्वाइलाइट इन दिल्ली जो है मुस्लिम कल्चर के डाउनफॉल, ओवरऑल जो हमारी तबाही है, बर्बादी है, इसका जो ज़वाल है, उसकी एक डिपिक्शन, एक इसका मेजर थीम है, मेजर एक मैसेज है जो अहमद अली हमें कन्वे कर रहा है थ्रू हिज करैक्टर पोर्ट्रेल्स एंड थ्रू हिज डिस्क्रिप्शंस। तो ये बेटे वही तफसील है जिसको आप मज़ीद जो है वो निखार सकते हैं अपने गुज़श्ता सेशंस की मदद से, जो गुज़श्ता आपने सवाल गो थ्रू किए हैं उनकी मदद से। यहाँ इख्तिसार के साथ ज़रा बयान किया गया है कि ये जो करैक्टर्स हैं, ख़ुसूसन मीर निहाल का जो करैक्टर है उसे किस तरह से एक कल्चर की रिप्रेजेंटेशन दी गई है, दैट इज़ द मुस्लिम कल्चर, और दूसरी तरफ उसका जो बेटा है उसे किस तरह से जो है वो न्यू इमर्जिंग ہائیبریڈ ٹائپ آف کلچر جو ہے اس کی جو ہے وہ نمائندگی دی گئی ہے. تو دونوں کردار جو ہیں اپنی اپنی جگہ جو ہیں وہ اس ڈیٹریوریشن کا جو ہے وہ اظہار کر رہے ہیں، اس ڈیکے کا، اس ڈاؤن فال کا، جو کہ مصنف کا ایک خاص تھیم ہے، خاص جو ہے وہ مقصد ہے جو وہ قاری تک جو ہے وہ پہنچانا چاہتا ہے. تو دس از اے پکچر آف ڈیٹریوریشن دیٹ ہیز been made clear through different characters, depicting different characters and their habits, their living styles. They all reflect that the Muslim culture is facing a downfall. Dear students, then there is surely a change of masters, a political change, a geographical change, a change of force, and surely a cultural change that is affecting the Muslim life, the Muslim living style, the Muslim traditions, the Muslim norms in the subcontinent. Twilight in Delhi is the story of a Muslim family living in Delhi at the beginning of the 20th century. The novel talks about the journey of the family's fate, value, and cultural heritage shown through different events. It's a glimpse of history, a very short glimpse of history. All kinds of human emotions are discussed here by Ahmed Ali. The novel has many parallel themes. At one stage, we encounter the theme of continuity, and at another stage, we find the writer justifying the theme of change. The theme of change and supremacy of time are the important aspects. With the passage of time, the tables are turned, and the life changes its way without considering any consequences. Now, who were the rulers once are now the subjects of the newcomers. مسلمان جو کبھی حکمران تھے اب محکوم ہیں. شاہاں کے کوہلے جواہر تھی خاک پا جن کی، انہی کی آنکھ میں پھرتی سلائیاں دیکھیں. یہ اس طرح کا منظر جو ہے وہ ہمیں اب دکھائی دے رہا ہے. تو دس political change is a very big change. It has affected the economic life, the social life, the cultural life, the civilization overall of the subcontinent. And the Muslims are the direct target of this change. They are facing a deterioration through this transitional period of history. They are going through a very critical moment of history indeed. And this culture that was sometimes ago a very grand and big culture of its own, symbol of greatness, symbol of grandeur, symbol of pride, but now it has become a symbol of shame for these people because of their own drawbacks. Ahmed Ali has not discussed any of the causes, the reasons of this downfall. He has just depicted the downfall, remaining objective, giving details of this deterioration, but not involving himself into the delicate details of these reasons and causes of this downfall, because he was not a historian. He was a novelist, a writer, a storyteller, and he remains aloof from these political happenings as far as possible. But he hints at the events here and there to show the impact of these changes on the lives of the local people. Dear students, some points can be detected very clearly from the outline or story of this novel, like the downfall of the Mughal Empire, love and lust in the characters, moral decay found in the characters, male dominance, female futility, and cruelty of time and change. Twilight in Delhi is a fine piece of art, and Delhi is the center of Muslim civilization. Delhi is a true eyewitness of the decay that turned the city upside down. Ali presents Delhi along with the pathetic condition of Delhi people, and he has successfully evoked pathos in the heart of the reader with his dismal and desperate description. Ahmed Ali has an objective way to see the things and used them with a meaningful and significant sense to highlight the decline of Delhi through every character of the novel and their emotional perspectives. He has chosen very artistically appropriate metaphors, images, and used objective symbols to depict the crumble of the situations throughout the novel. Delhi, my dear students, Delhi as a representative city of the subcontinent, as depicted by Ahmed Ali, the representative city, the main city, showing the cultural condition of the local people, demonstrating what life was and what life is now at the present, what life was in the past and what life is now in the present. The details he has given of the life in Delhi are very remarkable. He has minutely described their living style, their ways of talking, their ways of eating, even going to bed, sleeping, everything is there. Their ways of talk, everything is there, but it is all objectively depicted. He has shown the deterioration of the buildings, the physical deterioration as well of the city. Not only the cultural deterioration, but also the physical deterioration, the social deterioration. But apart all from these depictions and narrations of the downfall and decay of the city as a symbol of a grand culture, he has remained aloof. He has not involved directly into the pathetic situation. He has depicted the pathetic condition of the people, but he has not involved himself into it emotionally. He has remained away from this havoc being played upon the lives of the local people. Dear students, as already discussed before, we find the signs of decline and decay and downfall in different characters of the novel, especially the main characters of Mir Nihal and Asghar Ali show a great sign of deterioration and downfall. They are the symbolic representation of the downfall of the Muslim community, Muslim culture in India. The novel Twilight in Delhi moves around the typical Muslim family of Mir Nihal based at Delhi. He is the agent, representative of traditional Indian Muslim. After the death of his beloved Baban Jan, and the brutal killing of his pigeons, his youth, and he enters into the state of carelessness permanently. His inability to kill the cat indicates his failure to control his life, and hence, from this stage, it starts the important stage of Mir Nihal's life. His inability to see his own rule in the barbaric killing under the foreign yoke indicates the native incapacity to understand or to discern the cause of their decline. He is paralyzed and confined to bed. Nihal's transformation from an energetic, enthusiastic person into a paralyzed one is indicative of the decline of his character and also the decline of a nation, the decline of a culture. His son dies and his daughter-in-law dies. Even most of his friends pass away. Begum Nihal becomes blind. Every charm of life, the pride and glory of the past are all gone. अजीज़ तलबा और तालिबात, ये जो मेन करेक्टर हैं पूरे नावल में, जैसे हम इनको पीछे मुख्तलिफ सेशंस में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, दे आर ऑल symbolic representations in their own way. They represent the culture, they live, they enjoy. Therefore, we may say that the depiction of these characters shows the downfall of the culture of the Muslims at hand. तो बेटे ये किरदार जो हैं ये अभी ये सिर्फ एक को यहाँ नमूने के तौर पर रखा गया है, आप बेहतरी के लिए दीगर किरदारों का भी जिक्र करें और उनको पिछले सवालों से यहाँ इंक्लूड कर लें. Ahmed Ali calls Delhi a beaten dog in the novel to show the worst condition of the day. The pathetic picture of the decline of Muslim culture and traditions can aptly be justified by the following verse of the last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar himself. نہ کسی کی آنکھ کا نور ہوں، نہ کسی کا دل کا قرار ہوں، جو کسی کے کام نہ آ سکے میں وہ مجھتے غبار ہوں. وہ معروف رونے والی غزل جو آپ نے سنی بھی ہوگی. تو بیٹے یہ یعنی ڈیفیٹڈ پیپل کا، ڈیفیٹڈ ذہنیت جسے کہتے ہیں، اس کی عکاسی کرتی ہے. Dear students, then the title of the novel is also a symbolic representation of the downfall, of the decline of this culture. As we have already discussed in detail the symbolic significance of the title in different sessions of ours, therefore we will not go deeper into this one. تو بیٹے چونکہ ہم پہلے اس سوال کو بہت تفصیل سے جو ہے شروع میں ڈسکس کر چکے ہیں، تو پلیز وہاں سے آپ مدد لیجئے گا. وہ والا لیکچر جو ہے اسے کھول کر دوبارہ سے ایک بار دیکھیے گا کہ ٹوائلائٹ کو کیسے جو ہے وہ سمبولکلی یوز کیا گیا ہے ایز اے سمبل آف ڈکلائن، ڈسٹرکشن. تو ہم آگے بڑھتے ہیں، آپ اس کو خود سے پلیز گو تھرو کر لیں. یہ حصہ کوئی اتنا زیادہ گہرائی والا نہیں ہے، بس جسٹ ریڈنگ دے لیں ایک اس کو خود روک کر. Thank you. Then Ahmed Ali uses many post-colonial terms in his novel, but from our point of view, the use of hybridity, a hodgepodge of two cultures, is significant. A post-colonial term, that is hybridity, a hybrid culture, is also used by Ahmed Ali when he shows the diminishing culture of Muslims due to British rule. He has presented two characters side by side to show that how the British culture was affecting the youth and was creating a hybridism between past norms and cultures, and the necessity of the acceptance of new British culture to survive. دیکھیں یہ مجبوری بھی ہے. ایک طرف اگر آپ قبول نہیں کریں گے نئی رسم و رواج کو، نئے کلچر کو، تو یو کی ناٹ سروائیو ان اے new emerging society. It is a necessity for your survival indeed. As Mir Nihal is the representative of old culture and has clashed with his son as a son, Mr. Asghar is the embodiment of new culture and is under the influence of the Western culture. Asghar dresses up like Englishman, which is not liked by his father, and he calls British Ferengi, which shows his hatred for British. According to Ali, this hybrid culture is promoting imbalance and inequality between the rulers and the ruled. تو اس سے جو ہے تضاد، اختلاف رائے جو ہے وہ اور بھی زیادہ ہو گیا ہے حکمرانوں اور محکوموں کے درمیان. اس ہائبریڈیٹی نے بجائے اس کے کہ یہ پروموٹ کرتی ایک میوچل کوآپریشن کو، یہ جو ہائبریڈیٹی آئی ہے کہ ہندوستان کے مسلمان نوجوان جو ہیں وہ نئے کلچر کو اپنانے کی کوشش میں جو ہیں وہ لگے ہوئے ہیں. اور کس طرح سے ہم نے پہلے بھی نوٹ کیا کہ اصغر علی کا کریکٹر جو ہے ہی از نیدر اے مسلم نور این انگلش بوائے، ہی از رادر اے مکسچر آف دا ٹو. آؤٹ ورڈلی کچھ اور ہے، ان ورڈلی کچھ اور ہے. تو عجیب سا ایک ہوچ پوچ سا کریکٹر ہمیں دکھائی دیتا ہے. Dear students, Ali says, a hybrid culture which had nothing in it of the past was forcing itself upon Hindustan, a hodgepodge of Indian and Western way. The richness of the life has been looted and despoiled by the foreigners, and vulgarity and cheapness had taken its place. Perhaps the environment had changed, society had moved forward, and the people had been left far behind in the race of life. New models had forced themselves upon India. Dear students, coming to the final point of our discussion today, we may say that Ahmed Ali has successfully painted a dismal and gloomy picture of the decay in Muslim culture at that specific period of history. Destroyed and defeated politically, the Muslims were a target of the British imperialists as main insurgents against their rule. Surely their high handedness had left deep scars on the culture and civilization of the local people. The foreigners wanted to promulgate everything English in the country, while the local people, especially the Muslim community, was not ready to accept this change of masters and deterioration of their glorious past traditions. The whole socio-economic scene has changed. The Muslims lived a prosperous life once, and now they find it difficult to keep body and soul together. It is very pathetic that even the Mughal princes have become beggars hovering over the streets of Delhi. The writer presents an eyewitness account of this deterioration and decay objectively. तो बेटे ये हमारा आज का सवाल, जिसमें हमने देखा कि कैसे राइटर जो है वो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी के कल्चर और तहज़ीब और उनकी रवायात की डिट्रायरेशन को, उनके डेकोए को, उनके डाउनफॉल को पेश करता है। उसका अंदाज़ क्या है, किस तरह से वो किरदार नगारी के ज़रिए से और डिस्क्रिप्शन के ज़रिए से, वाक़यात की तफसीलात के ज़रिए से हमें जो है इस तबाही और बर्बादी का जो है वो मंज़र दिखा रहा है। Dear students, thank you very much for participating in this session. See you soon in the next session. Till then, it is Allah Hafiz.